On 7 Up Front tonight, on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, a conversation on the legacy of Dr. King and the challenges that still exist in our society today. And we welcome back the Reverend Dr. Wendell Anthony, pastor of Fellowship Chapel in Detroit and president of the Detroit chapter of the NAACP. Reverend Anthony, thanks for being there tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. Good evening.
Good evening to you. A statement from your office on this King holiday entitled, "Don't Celebrate the King Without Doing the Work of the Kingdom." It's a challenge for all of us. What's your main point of emphasis on this important day?
My main point, and thank you so much for having me, is that the work of Dr. King continues. You know, so often we treat Dr. King like we treat Christmas. We bring him out once a year. We decorate him with petitions and with proclamations and with luncheons and things of that nature. All that's fine. But don't leave him on a mountaintop dreaming. Bring him back down into the valley working. Dr. King would be pushing for voting rights. He was about voting. He said that voting was the foundation stone of our democracy. He would be about equity in society. He would be about health care. He would be about jobs. Certainly, his primary concern right now would be that America would not go back on its legacy, that we would go forward and we would not submit ourselves to becoming an autocracy. And so when you talk about Dr. King, yeah, it's good to volunteer, but volunteer to vote, volunteer to make sure that your senators and congresspeople are passing the John Lewis Voting Advancement Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. Move now before it is too late. That's what Dr. King was about and what he would be about today.
And speaking of action, members of Dr. King's family, in fact, were marching today on that very issue that you mentioned of voter rights and to push the Senate to pass the bill protecting voting rights in this country.
Absolutely. And let me just say this. The NAACP, SEIU, and NEA, and several organizations nationwide are asking people to call in to the offices of their senators tomorrow through Friday to tell them that we need them to push the vote, to vote for these bills, to bring them out so that the president can sign them. Wouldn't it be something if business, corporate leaders, as they did in the time of Dr. King, if they were to go and stand in front of the King Memorial and say, we're not here for partisanship, we're here to preserve our democracy? Wouldn't that be a statement for the corporate leaders around America who support these politicians annually to say, we want voting rights for every American? And let me say this is not an issue for Black people or brown people. This is an issue for America. Seniors, white folk, poor folk, educated, uneducated, youth, everybody has to get in this. We've come too far to turn back now. And so if you want to do something for the dream, for the King, do some work in the kingdom. The work right now is pressing the cause for voting. We cannot turn back.
Well said, Dr. Anthony. Thank you. We'll leave it there tonight as we commemorate and celebrate and honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As always, we thank you for weighing in and joining us again tonight.
Thank you, sir.
We'll talk with you very soon. Coming up in just a few minutes, the Special Way Metro Detroiters volunteered their time today to pay tribute to Martin Luther King Jr. Stay with us. We'll have that when we come right back.